Right, we are live.
So I'll just make sure it comes up first. On your YouTube, yeah?
Yep.
Can't see it yet.
Oh wow, there's 7 people watching. Okay.
Can you put a link in the Discord, man?
Yeah.
And then we'll get cracking. So we've got no tack.
Got no tap, I won't improvise.
We're leaving my gameplay in the background, I like that.
Just a bit of random gameplay. Oh, there's me crashing out. There we go. Beautiful.
Right, we'll give it 30 seconds for people to get in and look at this amazing gameplay. Oh my, is that, yeah, your wheels on.
Yeah, this is...
Welcome to Bprl. Right, 15 people, that's good. We'll give it 20 seconds and then we'll get cracking. Properly,
Give it
officially.
a bit. Hello everyone, sectors in the chat. Oh wow, it's gone up to 16.
Good.
People are coming thick and fast.
Hello everybody.
Right. Oh god.
Alright, I get shut down.
Right, 20 people. Give it 5-10 more seconds. Might be a couple minutes. I'm on stream, so hold on a minute. Okay, well, Tat can join in. Right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. We hope you are well and safe. Welcome to the Bprl half-season reveal. We've got a couple of special guests this evening. You have the Twig, Lazy the Twig.
Good evening.
You have Disco Stew. You did have Tack. We have Ryan.
Yep.
Yep. And we have Q-Tip.
Yep. Hello.
And we have a special script that we're going to go through. We're going to reveal the divisions to all. We're going to reveal the teams, the calendar, the prizes, our opinions, but also some questions with the champion, who is Mr. Q-Tip. So we're just going to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind, to get this started.
All right, well, let's do it.
Good. Right. You are the champion. You proved to be the most consistent over the 18 race season. You are now reducing that to 9. So your opinions on how you think you're going to do, and also how you think the half season is going to go as a whole.
Well, it's going to be pretty much the same as last season, only just with half the action. You know, there's no way of us changing the way we're going to enter every race day. We're going to be pushing as hard as we can to get the best results, and hopefully we can be very competitive, and hopefully we can keep our crown.
Good stuff. So you have a new teammate. We've told you who it is, but we'll wait till we reveal to share it with everyone. I'm pretty sure you don't know this person personally, so how do you think you can do with a brand new teammate and knowing that it's going to be, the points are going to be a lot closer being at 0-9 races?
Well, again, you know, we're just going to hope. You know, we're going to... Obviously, I caused a little bit of controversy throughout last season, having to sack a driver, which is never nice. And we had a driver go midway through the season, and you know, it's going to be 9 races, and the decisions are going to be harder. And hopefully, we can just score big points for the team, and the team is what we're going to be mostly focusing on. You know, we want to make sure we're all competitive at the end of the day, and hopefully, as I say, we can bring home some big points, and hopefully we can get the double again.
Good stuff. Any questions from the other people in the party before I continue?
Yeah, obviously, Q, it's great to have you back here for the half season. Expectations for this one? Because there's a lot of new people. I know you're not part of the Discord, so you've hardly seen. I mean, you've seen Twitter announcements, but yeah, it's going to be competitive. How are you feeling?
I feel like this is going to be a harder season than last season. But what I did last season, I made an impact on my debut, and I didn't want to be a slouch. And I wouldn't be surprised if the guys who are new beat me. You know, it would be good to see. You know, for them to make a huge impact, and they can make themselves a big name. And if they can take out the champion, then nothing can really be, well, the sky's the limit, as they say, for them. So, but we've got to make sure we can keep those guys behind us for as long as we can.
Do you think, Q-Tip, a 9-race season can live up to the expectations of an 18-race season?
Well, as we know, and I'm sure the viewers will agree with me on this one, anything is possible. One moment you could be winning the championship by a comfortable 50-odd points, and then the next moment your constructors, you're 50 points down and you have both cars retire. From a driver's point of view, the goal is to score big points and obviously get wins and podiums, and that's how you make a career. But it's always going to be a competitive season, no matter how many races there are, whether it's 21, 18 or 9 for this season. The goal is always still the same for every driver, and I think that's really going to play a pivotal role for all of us, and it's going to make us all drive even faster. It's going to drive us even harder to get some silverware, and that's the goal.
Good stuff. Keith, thank you very much. Stay with us while we have some questions at the end. We are now going to get into the announcement of the divisions. So there are coloured divisions now. We have the blue division and we have the red division. And hopefully Ryan can take us through a little bit about the blue one.
The blue division is gonna be the top tier. And I'm gonna start with the champion from last season. Q-Tip is gonna join the blue division. And I'm just gonna read the list of the names. So LRT Pat is also in the blue division. KV Lion, last season he got second place in the championship.
He did.
Great season for him, and he's gonna join as well in the blue division, the top tier. Then we got FSD Spice. He was also in season 1.
Yeah, KV Lion's teammate.
Yeah. Then we got a new driver, KG Eltink.
Yeah, welcome Eltink.
Then we got another one from last season. He was a main driver at the start of the season. Afterwards he turned into a reserve driver, and that's Sector RGZ. Then we got another new driver, and that's MES Damon. Then we got, he was in the Mercedes last season, LR Gavin. Then we got the Renault driver from last season with Ozone Zero. And another new driver, LRB. So welcome to Bprl. And we go on with the next driver. I'm pretty sure he was 4th or 5th in the championship. Lander, he joins the blue division as well. Then we got Ella Bjorn, a new driver as well. And we go on to, I'm pretty sure he was in the Toro Rosso last season, Machine Fishy.
Yep.
Then we got Ice Doll Toast.
Toasty.
Then we got a driver who joined mid-season, I'm pretty sure. He was a reserve at first, then turned into a main driver. He was alongside the champion, Ella Wentink.
Big up
Then
Ventink.
we got M&T Lion, a new driver. Ella Ghost, another new driver, and BMP Slash. And last but not least, myself.
Good stuff. So those are the drivers from the blue division. Now we did have Tack to take us through the red division, but we don't have him here, so I don't have any information on what the history of the drivers, but I can definitely go through them if no one else is prepared to. That's no problem. Almost Twig, you want to do it?
I don't mind. I can go
Okay,
through.
yeah, so take us through the red drivers. And just to make it clear, we don't see this as a F1, F2 kind of tier, which is why we gave them colours. Each tier is going to be extremely competitive, extremely fun to watch. Both tiers are going to be commentated on, and they're both going to be as lively as each other. So that's why we did colours rather than formal tiers. Twig, take us through the red drivers then.
Yeah, red division. Yeah, as Limmy, you were saying, both divisions will be streamed, so don't you worry about that. Drivers competing in division. So we will start with the Monoclid Sir, a new driver to Bprl. Also a new driver is Mez Just Chris, one of a few Mez boys, I believe. Next we have Colo Man, driver who I believe finished just in top 10 in season 1. After that we have Sticku17, also a season 1 driver, done pretty well. Thought he was quite unlucky, finished in the bottom half. Big Baguette is next, someone from Bprl League, good friends with Extra Zinica and Let's Get Fiscal. All 2 drivers in red division, both Ferraris last year. Then we have DSY Tech, another of many new drivers. 10 My Weezy _J as well, another new driver. Ahmed SR92, also in red division. We have Catboy Key, a lot of people may be familiar with that name. Snookster 007 is in the red division. El Grospido, someone from first season as well, the Belgian takes his place. Nolcan 1905 is the next one. Someone returning to the league, Ayrton Senna 1812. Welcome back. He will be competing in red division. Our very own in the chat, Disco Stu, is in red division. Big up the Stu.
Big up Disco.
Oi oi.
Oi oi.
Someone who Ryan is also familiar with is Jimmy Allen. He will be competing in red division. Chat is going to go wild at that, I'm sure. Duke _NL is the next driver. And the final 2 are Callum Anderson 8 and O Stephen 002. And that is the red division drivers. If you haven't heard your name, you are a reserve. We aren't announcing what division reserve you'll be in, but you will be told on the Discord, or you'll be added to the PS4 chat. But yeah.
There you go. You've heard it from the man himself. So, we've discussed the drivers in each division. It's now time to discuss the teams. The idea behind the teams is to try and make it as even as possible, to be quite frank, and to make the action go as long as possible. So, Twig, you're on the list to announce the blue division teams. Now, a lot of people are here to find out their teammates. So,
They are.
can take it nice and slow.
Oh, it's a big one.
Let's see what the teams are for the blue division. Take it away.
So the teams were done by random, and I haven't had to change anything, so I think everything is perfect. So where should we start? Top or bottom?
Go from Williams up to Merckx.
Williams up to Merckx. Okay, in the Williams for the half season will be ILRT Pat and Cam. So they are your Williams pair, Cam and Pat. Both easy names to remember, so there you go. The Haas team. Haas was the team that won last year. And unfortunately, Q-Tip, you're not going to be back in that. Will be.
Sorry, Gunter.
Yeah, Gunter no more, I'm afraid. Gunter will now be running the Dutch pair of the Warrislander and the runner-up of Season 1, SLR KV Lion. That is a team. That is a team and a half.
Team. Okay.
For Romeo's next, I think one of the worst performing teams. Oh, actually, no, they came 6th or 7th last year, but this year they will be having First Division driver FST Spies and new driver LR Bjorn 75. So there's a new pairing there for Spies. Toro Rosso now, and out of all the drivers, there's one driver in this whole thing that's got the same car as last year, and that is Machine Fishy. Well done, pal. You're in the same car. But you will be paired with KJ Eltink 7. So that is the Toro Rosso pair. Obviously, a lot of these drivers we're not too familiar with, so we don't actually know how well they're going to do. I've seen their times. Everyone's very fast, but we'll have to see how they go. But moving on to the Racing Point, the team that came second in the Constructors last season, and that is Ryan
Oh, that's a team.
and Sector.
That's a team. Oh.
That is a team. Moving on.
It's something.
It is something, yeah. That's full of pace and full of spin outs, that is. Anyway, Renault.
Ryan's been good so far.
Renault, we have iStyle Toast. He'll be going around in the lightning yellow Renault with Mez Fishman. So they are a complete new pairing to the league. McLaren next. Possibly another team that's looking very strong. We have the Livid Racing team gang of Ventink and Gavin. So keep an eye out for the McLarens, the papayas running up the field. Next, the Red Bulls. The Red Bulls.
We've seen the chat.
The chat's
Toast is in the Renault again.
Toast is not happy. He's not happy. In the Red Bull, Season 1 driver Ozone Zero, and the last driver that was actually completing the 40 driver lineup in the league, MNT Lion. So that's as well. All the teams are looking very strong here. But the red Ferraris, Q-Tip, you shall be repping the red colours of the Ferrari,
God.
with LR Ghosts, another Livid Racing team member. I think there's about 4 in the blue division. So we'll get your reaction at the end to that, Q-Tip. And last but not least, Mercedes is LRB and PMP slash. Also another complete new pairing, no Season 1 drivers there. So that is your drivers and your grid for Blue Division, and my word, there's just so much pace all over the place.
Yeah, there's no way you can just not say how close that's going to be. Top, middle, and bottom, whoever that may be, we don't know. We don't know who's going to smash it over the top. We don't know who's going to be having those battles in the middle. But what we do know is that every single one of those teams has some incredible pace and some experience in it for most of them. There's some new drivers, but they're definitely not new to online racing, that's for sure. Thank you, Twig. Let's move on to Disco Shoe. Hopefully you've sorted the microphone settings out a little bit. I believe you have.
Yeah, hopefully people can hear me now.
Yeah, chat, let us know if you can hear Stu.
Oh yeah, well, can we hear Mr. Shoe, ladies and gentlemen, before we move on? There's no point in moving on. Before we, if we can't hear the man.
If they can't hear me, they'll still say it just so we can move on anyway.
Right, they can hear you. They can hear you.
Cool.
Right, we just discuss. Show your role is for now to take us on the teams for the red division.
The Reds. So, this is quite full of new drivers everywhere, as we just found out. So I'm going to start from the Williams, working up to the Mercedes at the top. Interestingly, we have a Williams pairing of Let's Get Fiscal and Extra Zinica, who were teammates in the Ferraris last year. So they should know each other's game pretty well. Going up now to the Haas drivers, we have DSY Tech and a new driver, Big Baguette. That is his name, I'm not making it up.
Beautiful.
Can't wait
Big
to write
Baguette.
commentary.
Big Baguette in a Haas. Let the puns begin. Anyway, after Romeo, we have Sticky coming back for season 1.5 with a new pairing of. Good lord, why did you give me this one? Temuji. Apologies if that's wrong.
I think it's 10 my Ouija.
We'll go 10.
Oh, 10 my Ouija. Okay. Cool. So he's in the alphas with Sticky. Coming up to Toro Rosso, we have Colo Man returning for season 1.5 with Mez Just Chris. So that's the Toro Rosso pairing. A couple of new drivers pairing together in the Racing Points. We have Ahmed SR92 with the monocled Sir. Again, if I'm not saying he's right, just ignore me. I'm a northerner, so it's fine.
Same.
The Renault team, so the black and yellows, we have Callum Anderson teaming up with O. Stephen 002. And then in the Papayas McLaren team, we have myself, Disco Stew, don't mind it, McLaren actually. So I'm pairing with Duke, DWK.
Yep, Duke.
DUUK, yeah, Duke Benell. So he's my teammate for season 1.5. Let's push the championship. Okay, moving on. Yeah, shut up, Q-Tip. Anyway, Red Bulls.
And cut.
Yeah. Red Bulls. We have Ayrton Senna teaming up with Jimmy Allen.
Good team.
Could be a very good team. Could be ones to watch out for. 2 more teams to announce now. So, in the Ferraris, we have returning El Grosbido teaming up with Noel Can 1905. And then finally, in the Silver Arrows, we've got Catboy Key teaming up with Snookster 007. And that is your Red Division teams.
Thank you, Mr. Shi. And we are sure that the Constructors, let alone Drivers' Championship is going to be pretty close in that division. I don't look at one of them drivers and say he's going to win it, which is good. Thank you, Shi. And so, you've heard the drivers, you've heard the teams. We will relay them into the Discord and try and put some screenshots onto the YouTube very soon. But for now, we must move on to probably the most important part, which is where you guys will be racing. And it is a 9-race calendar, and me and Ryan will do a track at a time. He really wanted to do it, and so did I. So we'll do a track at a time, and there is 9 to go through. So the first one is the first one of every single Formula 1 calendar, and we will be starting in the beautiful place of Melbourne. So the first track, and this starts when? Someone confirm? Tweet?
Next week, so the 14th of May.
Oh, the 14th of May. 1 week away, we will be starting in Australia, and I will get my David Croft starter out. And there you go. So Australia is race number 1. Ryan Heron.
The second race of the season is gonna be a penalty fest. It's Canada.
Canada. Joe Villeneuve, the Warner Champions. Race number 2 is Canada. So you have Australia and Canada. Then we swap to a track which I found to be very not confidential. What's the word? Controversial in terms of is it a racing track or not. But race number 3 is Austria, the Österreicher, the one with the longest name, Austria. So the first 3 tracks: Australia, Canada, and Austria. Ryan.
Next up we got, I'm pretty sure this is a fan favorite. We got Silverstone.
Absolutely, the home of racing, 1950 they say, or 1964, one of them's right. The start of Formula 1, the home of racing in the UK, the best circuit in my opinion. Britain is number 4. Then we go a little bit to the southeast, mainly east, but a little bit to the southeast, and we head over to the Deutsch for race number 5. So after Britain, we will have Germany. Absolutely hate the track myself, but others absolutely love it. Ryan Heron.
Then next up we got, we go a little bit to the left, and we got Belgium.
We seem to be going on a European tour. So we've gone from Britain
It
to
looks
Germany, to the left, to Belgium, and
We go
Belgium's going to
even
be
further
race
down.
number 6. Then we go even further down, as Ryan says. Then we go to the 84% track power, track length at full power, which is Monza. So race number 7 of 9 is Italy, and that is going to be a good one.
Then we go to a track that I personally absolutely love, and that's Singapore.
Singapore is race number 8, one that Ryan loves apparently, and it is. We've
next
got
one as
one
well.
street circuit on there. Technically, Australia technically cast as a street circuit if you see the preparation gone into it before Grand Prix, but Singapore is on there, and the last one, which was the same one as last season, except Interlagos and Brazil. So there is your calendar for season 1.5. Australia, Canada, Austria, Britain, Germany, Belgium, Italy, Singapore, and Brazil. There can be no complaints. The vote was done by you guys, and it was done fair and square. So there you go. That is your calendar. And Twig.
Yes.
For
So
season 1.5, we have some prizes.
we do.
Talk me through.
we've added some prizes because we thought, you know what, it's a send off for F1 2019. I think we must be one of the last sort of leagues starting up for for this game. But yeah, we're going to be doing some prizes. So in both divisions, if you come first, so first in constructors for both divisions, both drivers will receive £10 PSN vouchers. Not massive, I know, but £20 altogether for the team. So that is the prize for the constructors. If you come, so the drivers, if you come third place, you will get a £5 PSN voucher. If you come second place in the Drivers' Championship, you get a £10 voucher. And if you come first, £25 PSN voucher.
Ooh, for both divisions?
For
Love to
both
see it.
divisions.
Love that.
I'm forking it out. I'm
I
forking it
might
out.
add on my prize, actually. I might add a personal prize. I might have a commentator's prize. I might whack a tenner in as well.
Oh, go for it.
I might do, because I'm nice.
What nice.
So,
Everyone got pay rises recently or something?
yeah.
Yeah,
I got a grand check for my birthday. So, there we go.
I'll take that for the commentator's prize, mate.
So there you go, there are the prizes. So constructors on both divisions, £10 each driver. Third place for Drivers' Championship for each division is £5. Second place will be 10, and first place for blue or red division, £25. That's not bad for 9 races of effort. It's pretty good. Not many leagues do that, and so that's very, very good. Right, we're going to move. Oh, sorry, go on.
Just before we move on, I did say that I would just notify the reserves on what league they'll be reserving in.
Oh, yes.
But I'm going to say it now because I feel I owe it to the guys as they're tuning into the stream. So, the Blue Division reserves, if I can speak English, will be Spirus Virus. He was announced today on the Twitter page at Bprl PS4. If you haven't already followed, give it a follow. Over 100 followers now. Let's go. Drone, he will also be a Blue Division reserve. And finally, Mini Godbold, or as LRB likes to call him, Mini Nonce-Bold, will be one of the Blue Division reserves as well. So that's 3 reserves for the Blue Division, and we have another few reserves for the Reds. So Curtis, aka Prime Mora now, he used to be called TSR Verstappen. He is one of the Red Division reserves. Another one, someone who competed quite a lot in the second half of the season, last time out, is TTG Storm 72. He is going to be one of the Red Division reserves as well. PMP Mac, he is another Red Division reserve. And also, let me just check this last one. So sorry, that is the Red Division reserves. I've just missed one out for the Blue Division. There is OSRL_Lewis 1007. He is the 4th reserve for the Blue Division. So there you go, reserves. You know what division you'll be backing up if there is spaces.
Good stuff. We are aware people keep bobbing in and bobbing out. We will put all the information you need in the Discord and the social medias and whatnot, so you will be never left in the blind. Right, let's finish off. I don't want to waste too much of your time and our time. We're going to finish off with some opinions on everything that we've discussed tonight and what the admins and stuff have planned behind the scenes, and we've kept Q-Tip with us as well for some driver opinions. Love that. Right. We haven't actually planned any questions. So let's have opinions from everyone, and then we can ask questions. So let's have Twig first. So your outlook, opinions on the whole spectacle, how you think it's going to go, why have you decided to do a half a season, and I'll leave the next couple of minutes to you.
So the reason for doing the half season, we were planning to get season 2 going, but since Codemasters released their information very late, we have had to completely cull it down. And a normal Bprl season is 18 races, not the full calendar. So it is 9 races, so it is an actual half season. What you're watching on the screen, by the way, is some French guy wiping me out on multiplayer, which is very nice. But no, I'm very happy that everyone has joined. A lot of names here I have a lot of respect for, and I'm looking forward to seeing what some people can do. Looking to see how some people from season 1 are going to fare up in Blue Division now that there's much more healthy competition up there. And even the likes of the guys in the Red Division, seeing how they're going to deal with these other new guys coming in, likes of Disco Stu, who is here with us, and Colo Man, and Let's Get Fiscal. Unfortunately, Let's Get Fiscal couldn't join us, one of the admins. But I'm very happy with the calendar, sorry. I think the calendar's got a right good mix, and I'm glad to see at least one street track in there, or proper street tracks. I know you said Australia can be classed as one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope everyone enjoys it. And we are, after this it will be onto the new game, and we will be taking a little bit of a break from the league for a while or so. But hopefully everyone enjoys this last little league that we have for F1 2019.
A couple of questions from the chat. Who is the commentary for both divisions? So I, Mr. Limmy, will be taking the Blue Division with Twig on the main. However, of course, we will be trying to find some half-decent commentators to do the other division, and if that's not the case, me and Twig will be mixing and we'll be covering both. So we'll make sure that every division is streamed and commentated to the best ability possible. But initially it is me doing for blue, and Twig will be joining me for the red one, and he'll decide at the time.
Yeah.
Will Tiers be both racing at the same date and time? I believe that's a yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Exact same
absolutely.
time, exact same day.
Exact same time, exact same day. Disco Stew, if you could have a couple minutes to say whatever you like, your opinions, your feelings, and any thoughts or questions.
I'm feeling the Blue Division is going to be extremely competitive. Q-Tip, you've got a lot of competition in there. I don't know the times of new drivers that have come in there, but from what Twig's saying, I think it's going to be maybe a at least 6-way battle, potentially, for the championship. So, good luck, mate. Good luck.
Thank you.
just to kind of get you worrying about it, you know.
Yeah, thank you. I'm already thinking about building a new house
He's
of
already-
excuses.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to return that gunshot, as it were, back to you. It looks like you've got yourself quite some big competition as well. However, I have a reputation, which I'm willing to put on the line, you see. But how do you think you can?
I have a reputation that I have to get rid of, so...
I have a reputation for being able to keep up with commentary when fast cars go racing. Whether I can do that in Blue Division initially, I don't know, but we'll find out. Any thoughts on the half-season Discus Shoe? Supporter, against? How do you think the planning's gone?
I think having a half season now, just before the new game, I think it's perfect timing. Just a short, quick one, just to get everyone, just kind of send off this game and then get ready for the new one. I think it's really good. Short season is going to be kind of every race is vitally important for everyone. So I don't see anyone kind of like missing a beat, as it were. for the tracks, I think I actually voted for every single one of those, so I'm quite happy with that.
First.
Yeah. And yeah, I think it's going to be exciting, thrilling, and don't forget to tune in every week. Plug, plug, plug.
Plug, plug, plug.
Ryan,
Yep.
you're here. Good.
I'm here.
We've seen over the past few months, not just this league, other leagues, how quick you are. Can be consistent now as well. So, talk to me about your chances. How do you think you can do? Are you excited? Are you ready to go next Thursday?
Yeah, I can't wait for the season to start, and yeah, my goal is to just go for the top spot and win the championship. It's gonna be really difficult. There's a lot of good guys, but yeah, I'm gonna do my best for it. So I will see where it ends.
We wouldn't complain if it was too difficult, or we wouldn't complain if it was too easy. Sorry. Australia first, Ryan. Next Thursday. Big fan? Not a big fan.
Not really.
Oh.
I haven't
okay.
really practiced it much, but yeah.
You've got
We're
loads
gonna
of
see
time,
that next Thursday. So.
Your teammate is Sector. Now, I'm not biased in any way, but that is a solid outfit. You guys are so quick. We've seen in the other leagues as well. I've commentated over you both. Super, super quick. How do you think that teamwork can go? Do you think it has potential? Do you think you can have a really good go at getting that Constructors, well, I say trophy, but prize?
Yeah, I hope so. I know he's a quick driver, but yeah, sometimes he just crashes out or something, so it's just the consistency he gotta work on. But yeah, he's just like you said, he's very quick, so.
He's stonkingly quick, and so are you, and so are many other drivers in that league, and one of them, who is not always the quickest. I don't know how many poles he got, but I know he didn't get many. But what does matter is that his average finish was about 3.5 over 18 races, and that is Mr. Q-Tip. Mr. Consistency is what I'm going to call you from now on commentary. So, you've already been questioned. You are under the pressure. You are the champion for Season 1. How are you going to... I mean, listen, it's not a social media contest. You don't have millions of followers, but how are you going to prove to yourself and to us, the viewers, that you're still going to go out there and do your best? Are you going to do all the practice that you require?
Well, I don't know. Obviously, from the reactions of the new drivers, I think the chat has definitely blown up with a couple of big driver sign-ups anyway. It's disappointing to know that I'm not with Gunter Steiner anymore. But
slammed his door on him. Shocking.
Exactly, but no, we're driving for Ferrari at the end of the day, so we do have a jail-free card if we lose. But no, we've just got to do our best. Stu saying that I have to protect my reputation. He's hit the nail spot on. We've got to prove why we were the champions, and yes, we were the Mr. Consistency, as you say, from last season. But no, this season's going to be incredibly tough. Whether we walk out of it, whether we walk out of it as the champions or not, I'm not going to lie, I'm very nervous, and I do see the crown starting to walk away from my bedroom, and this is why I want to build a new house. But I can't. So we've just got to hope for the best, and turn up to every race weekend or day, and just say, let's just do the best we can.
As a commentator and for reviewers, we want to see the most intense, close action we can get, obviously. And in this 9-race season, you're definitely going to get it. And what you're hearing from the already champion is that he is feeling the pressure, and the season hasn't even started yet. Q-Tip, a question from Ronan. Who asked Q, who's the best engineer? Laughing face.
Oh.
Myself. No, I know a couple of engineers.
Be careful,
and
one's
they're
in the
all as
party.
good as each other. Yep, no, they are.
Well, funnily enough, I can't actually hear a word he's saying in my headphones, so fire away.
Lovely. No. Every engineer who has worked with me has been superb, and I do not have favourites.
That'll be me then. Awesome.
Behave yourself. No chance, Bonnie lad. But as I say, I have no favourites. No favourites.
We're going to try and conduct interviews before and after in both divisions. We're going to try. It will happen in the blue, of course. We will try and get the commentator for red to do it as well. We're going to try and make this as fun and entertaining as possible to give F1 2019, because whether you like it or not, it was a massive upgrade from 18 to give it a good send-off before we start our new F1 2020. I don't think there's much more we need to do. Ronan says he's disappointed with the answer.
No, he can behave himself.
Twig, you're the man behind the plug most of the time. Any final comments from yourself?
Well, if you're not racing in the league, I suggest you definitely come and keep an eye on what's going on. Obviously, we have the Twitter page. I'll plug it again at Bprl PS4. And
try and make highlights of the races as well.
Yes, I will be streaming at least one of the tiers every week. A stream may be on. Oh, the blue division will be on Jack's, I'm sure. And we will find out where the other commentator will stream his once we get another commentator. But yeah, do tune in, because there's going to be some great racing all over the place. And yeah, bring on Austria, really. I'm looking forward to it. I'm buzzing.
We got Serbia first, and Canada, but yeah.
I've done a lot of work, so I'm ready to just get racing now. Or watch people get racing.
You want to see your work come out. Commentary's a big thing. We'll always have 2 people on the blue, because it's so hard to keep up with everything. Obviously, me and Twig, the best duo you can ever see.
Verified.
That's not even biased. So we can...
Twitter has verified that.
Maybe. Right, I think that's it. Disco Shoot, Ryan and Q-Tip, thank you so much for helping.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. The hard work from yourselves, and obviously your racing Q-Tip, does not go unnoticed. Excuse me. We'll leave you to enjoy your night. Please stay at home and stay safe. Do not do anything stupid. And we will see you in 166.5 hours for the start of the Australian Grand Prix next Thursday. So that was very peculiar on it. But it's true. And that's it. That's all from us, I think.
Yeah. Good evening.